The girl had been dead for 3 days, yet her family didn't care at all. Instead, they were preparing a grand wedding for the adopted daughter, who had stolen her fiancé. When the hospital called, asking them to collect her body, they thought it was just another one of the girl's schemes, believing she was trying to ruin her sister's wedding. But the truth was, 3 days earlier, their beloved adopted daughter had run over the girl with her own car. The parents favored the adopted daughter, because she had been raised by their side since childhood, while the girl had only been found later in life. All the love from the parents and brother was given to the adopted daughter. The girl was always the outsider, the unwanted one. Her mother once told her, the adopted daughter was the real daughter. Her father often took the whole family out for dinner, but he always ignored her. Her brother even forced her to give up her fiancé to the adopted daughter. One night, when her fiancé came home late, the girl was filled with hope, thinking he had come to care for her, but the truth was cruel and absurd. He had only returned to let the adopted daughter try on her wedding dress. The girl's heart shattered as she asked him, who was really his fiancé, but the man just kept blaming her, telling her not to make a scene, saying the adopted daughter had depression, and that trying on a wedding dress wasn't a big deal. The girl was devastated. She made him choose between her and the adopted daughter, but without hesitation, he left with the wedding dress. In that moment, the girl fully realized she had been abandoned by her closest family, and by the man she loved the most. She looked at the cancellation notice for the wedding on her phone, and finally, she saw the truth. She no longer expected love from anyone. She stormed into the hospital to confront the adopted daughter, but was met with insults from her family and fiancé. The adopted daughter looked at her with the gaze of a victor. The girl finally understood. No matter how hard she tried, she would always be an outsider. After visiting her adoptive mother, the girl prepared to leave, but the adopted daughter wasn't done with her. She drove straight into the girl, killing her. At that moment, her fiancé arrived, but his eyes were only for the adopted daughter. Luckily, the girl's first love arrived just in time, and rushed her to the hospital. While the adopted daughter and her fiancé were having their wedding, the girl was still in surgery, fighting for her life. Perhaps she refused to die so easily. Fueled by her deep hatred, she came back to life. This time, she would make everyone pay. 5 years later, with the support of her first love, she had become the most powerful female CEO in the world. But she never forgot the humiliation she had suffered. The first thing she did after returning to the country was to seek revenge on them. As the girl removed her sunglasses, the adopted daughter finally realized the girl was not dead.